Good.
Excellent. How
Here's
was
the
everybody's
library.
Monday? And by Monday I mean
Is
Tuesday,
it-
because that's the day today. That's how
I just
good my
lost
day
my
was.
shit for a second.
That would be that would be
Oh,
very
hello. Right on time.
right on cue.
Well, I've finished my 10 year. Well, maybe you want to do an acknowledgement of country before I prat along, but yeah.
Oh yes, yes.
It was good.
Yeah, I'll do that now. So yep, before we start, I'll just acknowledge that we are streaming from the Camaragal and the traditional lands of the Camaragal and Gadigal people of the Eora Nation, and pay our respects to elders past, present, and emerging.
It's funny. Alice looked as though she was like holding really still while Bianca was doing that, as though to be like,
It's like
I mustn't
pausing.
distract from what's happening right now.
Nah, just her usual pensive self.
Yep. Fair enough.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Continue, DB.
I was just saying I finished my 10 year as Enzo's minder for the last week and a bit.
Oh yes.
His usual parents are back and he's very happy. So,
His usual parents.
yeah.
All right. So do we want to just jump straight into it? I was gonna do like a little recap just in case we'd forgotten of what had happened, but if you guys remember, I'm also good to just get going.
I don't mind recaps. I found it really helpful, like with Max Payne, to just read the Wikipedia and try to figure out what had even happened last time. But that was Max Payne, you know? There was like a bunch of mafia double crosses and shit like that, so I don't mind if you do that.
Well, sure. So yeah, so last time we started the game, we came to as a ghost over the top of our dead body, and immediately got set to work by the lamp, Pixar lamp, Lampy as we like to call him, who was teaching us how to use our ghost tricks, and we successfully saved this woman Lynn from being murdered. By crushing nearsighted Jigo with a comically sized wrecking ball, which had a great comedic effect, great slapstick comedy. Really love physical humor like that we got to see.
Mm-hmm.
Then we went through the phone line, because that's another Matrix trick, ghost power, and we listened in on some of the people that might have ordered that murder to try and get clues about who we are. And then also followed that phone call back to Lynn's apartment, where we met Missile, our beautiful Pomeranian dog boy who we love. And Camilla, who we don't know the relationship between those two and Lynn, but they are in Lynn's apartment, so presumably some sister situation happening there.
Mm-hmm. I think your voice acting for the Papa really took the character to a whole new level for me.
Thank you. That's just how I imagine all dogs talk, to be quite honest. Like, especially little ones.
Very, very enthused.
Extremely enthusiastic, 24/7.
Not minding the fact that they're dead.
Yeah, no, he wasn't concerned about that, which very on brand. But yeah, so we did that. We went to the apartment. We saved the dog, because when we got there, of course, he had killed the dog and tied up the little girl. But then we got to work ghost tricking again. We saved the dog and the girl from being captured, and they're hiding under the couch while he walked in trying to kill them. But then he's buggered off back to the junkyard to try and kill Lynn, who's apparently still there. So I think that's where we're up to next. And I'm pretty sure that's everything that happened.
He wants to be head of the Assassin Syndicate, doesn't he? Like #1 head honcho kind of thing.
Yeah, he's trying to rise up the ranks. So we had nearsighted Jigo, who was at the junkyard that we crushed, and then this guy is one step ahead. One step ahead. His name was One Step Ahead because he was one step ahead. And
one step ahead, Sally.
Yeah.
One step aheady.
Yeah. And yeah, he's trying to rise the ranks. These army of blue-skinned assassins that seem to exist. So.
So from what appeared to be going on in the story was that someone is trying to get rid of there's a list of people that someone is ticking off.
I think
everyone seems to have been involved in some way, shape, or form with one another.
Yeah. Everyone is connected, and as we saw when we were in the when we were with the old man and Kronk from Emperor's New Groove, we had the screen, and we were on the screen, and then Lynn was on the screen, and there was a file that he had. So like, there's some stuff happening that we're gonna do some detective work on, some phantom detective work, perhaps even. Some ghost trick phantom detective work, dare I say.
Yes.
But yeah, I think
To
that's
all the above.
everything. I think that's everything. So,
Yeah.
we good to.
Right, I feel right in the universe
Excellent.
once again.
Excellent.
Right in the universe.
Cool.
I don't know this.
Let's continue. Let's continue this game.
Alex just bit my chin on live on stream.
I can't believe that she did you like this.
Will she draw blood? Time will tell.
Alright, start from this time frame. Whoops, switch to bottom screen focus. Yes, we will. It's trick time.
Right into it.
What are we doing? Oh yeah, I was this because I flicked the thing, so we're gonna go back. Can't reach that yet. Oh no, it's gonna keep spinning.
Oh, these tunes. Good tunes.
The soundtrack's so good.
Hey, Alice. Alice just gave me the biggest head bump.
Wow.
Telling you. You bloody ruffian.
Alrighty, do you want to reprise your role as titular ghost tricking protagonist, Brendon?
Oh well, I'm just getting my... what voice was I doing?
I can't remember. You were doing like
I think I was doing Joey.
a little bit,
Yeah,
then you were
and
sort
then
of
Joey.
involved, yeah.
There's that little doggy all curled up on the floor. Dreaming away the life he worked so hard to get back for him. That's fine, but what's up with that core? The dead can't possess living creatures. That's one of those rules Mr. Desklamp taught me.
Oh yeah, the
Good old
desk
Mr.
lamp.
I think his name is Rafe, right?
Yeah, it was Ray.
So what would a living and breathing doggy be doing with a core?
Very good question.
Nice of a woman.
Let's try possessing him and see.
I better try with the scene and see.
Yes. Oh, okay. I was like, why can't I progress this? Oh, it's you! It's you! It's...
Yay.
come to think of it, I never did ask you your name.
I guess it's good we ran. Whatever into each other then. Yeah, I got something in my throat, so I'm going to talk normally for a while.
Yeah.
This is a good chance for us to reintroduce ourselves to each other.
You mean you forgot my name already? After everything we shared together, the drama, that tearful goodbye? I'm Missile!
I didn't forget. But you know, it's strange. I wonder why you remember me now that you're alive again. Do you remember your time being dead? I'm trying to emphasize the words in red, but I don't know why
it's
they're
an
in red.
insider video.
Yeah.
Of course, all of it!
Okay, let me get this straight. The memory of being dead doesn't disappear. And the dead I made in the ghost world develop a core when they return to the land of the living. And if I then possess that core, I can talk to that person.
It looks that way, yes.
Cool.
I don't know if that's so funny, just Missile being like, yeah,
Call from Lynn, eh? Sounds serious. Yep, okay, that's what I'm doing, bro.
do the trick.
I just did a trick. Our first trick
yeah.
of the evening.
Very good.
Please clap.
Come on. Oh, thank goodness you're okay. Well, I don't know if I'm okay exactly. You won't believe what just happened. You gotta get out of there right now. What about dinner? I was thinking about spaghetti tonight. I won't be going back there for a while, and you might be in danger if you stay there too. But I already was in danger just a little while ago. Maybe at that restaurant, Chicken Kitchen, on Dead End Drive. Dead End Drive? I don't know. It's pretty far. Just hurry, okay? Oh, and one more thing. Bring the music box.
It's like
Okay.
Fable.
What that is. Music box? I love music boxes. Is it a present for me?
The missile.
I'm sorry, but it
Humans.
doesn't play. I can't even get the lid open. And you can't very well call it a music box then, can you? More like just box. Just bring it, okay? It's kind of big. It's made out of wood. Okay, I will. Where is it? I kind of hid it in that room you're in.
I already
Oh.
found it. Oh look, it's a
Huh?
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
And she broke the phone.
Goodbye, phone. Whoa, who is that? That just shut up on Lynn. Not again. Done. Now I've dropped the phone in there too.
Those poor fish.
How about we tell her you did it, Miss Al? I sure hope Lynn's alright. I better get going. I know right where Dead End Drive is. But I never saw any music box around here. Where am I supposed to find it? Good question. Do you know where it is, Miss Al? Help me look, okay?
Oh, what a good boy.
Are we going to be the one to help you look?
What a good boy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I'm just gonna skip through this. I don't seem to remember what a music box is. Let's talk to him. Hello.
It looks like this is your
Me? Oh, sorry. Me? What do you mean?
You can really help her out right now with that great nose of yours.
Oh, you're right. I didn't think of that. So what kind of smell should I be looking for?
Oh, I don't really know. The smell of music. Hey, come on. You can't expect me to do everything for you.
That's okay. Don't feel too bad about it.
I'm being consoled by a dog.
Okay, alright. We simply must go back over here. Because the music box is here, and I want to make her notice it, and I don't quite know how, so maybe I'll just do this.
Oh, that was easy.
Yes.
Oh, this is it. The music box. Nice. Yippee.
You solved your music box puzzle.
Just another successful session of trick time.
I'll leave the remote here.
Oh,
Don't you touch it, missile. Speaking of missile.
Sleep at my feet, almost just kicked in, it's fine.
TV comes on, you'll start barking. But I find you flattened underneath that wall when I came home. Okay, I'm leaving now, missile. Leave. I have to go help Lynn. She's like a sister to me, you know? Give me good while I'm away. No barking.
Immediate barks. But that was a goodbye bark, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to sleep.
Still no peace for the little lady, and the redhead Lean is facing a new crisis right now as well. Meanwhile, I'm in a bit of a pickle of my own. With the receiver at the bottom of the fish tank, I find myself still trapped in this apartment.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, he can't
Yeah.
Still
zip his
here.
way out of there.
Too bad I can't just curl up and go to sleep with my tail wagging too, because there's something I must do. The question is, how do I go about getting out of here? It reminds me a lot well, not a lot. The game I might have talked about a lot, or not at all. I don't know, fuck, whatever. Ghostmaster, a lot of the puzzles involving when you're unlocking like new ghosts to play as is like part of their story is they've somehow been like trapped physically to an item in the world. And that sort of reminds me of that being like, I can't get out because of the receiver. Like, for example, there's a character who is like, there's a character who's like an eye, like eyes and a brain in a jar, and you have to like smash the jar.
Right.
And then they'll be physically free from that object.
So it came out in 2003?
Ghostmaster, yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at it on Steam. It is purchasable for $7.50 Australian cents.
Maybe I should just stream that. I've stopped and started writing like so many things about it.
I'd be very curious to experience it.
Yeah, I think he'd like it. It's yeah, one of my favorites. But I'm not sure how obtuse the puzzles are because I know them all in hindsight. I'm pretty sure that all the answers are incredibly obtuse, but it's still a really, really fun and charming game.
It gives me a similar vibe, just in terms of sheer gameplay, as Neighbors from Hell, which is like a side-scrolling game where you're a guy loose in his rotty neighbor's house and he's got to set up traps and shit. So it's similarly kind kind of like navigating an environment in the same, but also like solving puzzles primarily.
This one, that like the camera sits in the same position as it would for The Sims.
Yeah, I'm looking at the screenshots now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a story about the PS2 version of that. I'm sure I've told it many times. I can't remember if I've told it on stream.
I don't remember you ever talking about it.
Alright, well, I'll tell it again. This is... So there is a PS2 version.
Okay.
There's a PS2 version of this game, right?
Hey, Rich.
Hello. Oh wait, there's some story happening.
Yeah, I've just been progressing quietly in the background because it was good chat and interrupted.
That's alright.
Cool.
Does anyone have a voice for this lady that they would
Oh,
like?
keep up that racket! Oh, fuck! I wanted to haul the dilapidated building down on you!
Excellent.
Apparently, I'm very quiet. I'm gonna do what I can to fix that.
Oh, I'll turn you up on my end too.
Did you hear what I just heard?
Okay.
I might be loud.
I'm gonna turn you down. I've got you turned up to 200%. That's really loud. That should be good now. That should be a bit better.
Yeah, my levels on my end are pretty good, so I'm not sure what else I can.
Yeah, let me know if that's better. I turned Brendon down and DB up, so that should help a little bit.
Oh.
Oh, you mean the lady next door's angry? How?
No, forget that. There's the sound of a telephone ringing. Coming from the apartment next door.
Oh, I get it. You're thinking about borrowing a telephone, aren't you? But how are you going to do that without breaking the wall down?
Well, the lady next door is kindly offering to do that for us.
Hey.
Yes, but she's mostly hoping to crush me underneath it.
Oh,
That's
God.
using a noodle.
Surely she, like, can't we ghost through the wall? Come on.
That's what I'm trying to... That is what I'm trying to do.
But this solution involves observing your surroundings and acting accordingly. So really, it's the best option.
It's true. Aha.
So yeah, you may remember a point in time where occasionally I don't have to go, but oh yeah.
Sorry, I'm just skipping through this.
That's alright. For the whole game crash match, don't mind.
Reese, let us know if you remember a game called Ghost Master.
It wasn't a popular game.
Still, it's one that Brendon is thinking of streaming, and it came out in 2002, and it's freely available on Steam. Not free, but like it's just there to be purchased, which is cool. Which I always appreciate.
Yeah, so there's a PS2 version of it, right? And you may remember a time when service stations / petrol stations / gas stations occasionally sold PS2 games. So circa, I'm going to say I was in uni, so this would have been 2013, 2014 or something like that.
Yep.
A weird time where there was still a rogue PS2 game at a service station.
Yep.
So you're actually going to break the wall down, because...
I believe it. I fully believe she has got not a lot on in her life, which she needs to do this.
Anyway, so it's 2013, 2014. And I saw a copy of Ghostmaster in this petrol station. And I was like, oh, fuck yeah, I'm going to get this. Like, I've never seen the PS2 version. Yeah, I got to sneeze. I think that's
What just happened? She's talking about it like she knocked the wall down, but it didn't.
No, she didn't knock the wall down. She didn't knock the wall down. She just knocked it so hard that all this shit fell off the wall and knocked
and
it
it shook him around like an earthquake happened. Yeah.
Yep.
So, like, Rex, I haven't seen games and servos either, but because I, as recently as last week, have walked into a servo and seen Keith Urban albums for sale.
Yeah,
I
like
fully
in the
believe
same.
it happened.
Yeah, in the same area.
Keith Urban albums are literally always for sale. They're never not for sale.
Keith Urban exists so that CDs may be for sale. Yes.
The time that I saw this, it was well and truly too late for this to be sold in a... Oh, this looks like an emotional scene. So
Yeah, I was about to say, we'll do some voice acting. So you're leaving, huh?
I guess so.
You're going to go save Miss Camilla and Miss Lynn?
Ellipses. I have to find my own mystery first and foremost. I gotta look after my sister. That means she means everything to me.
Mission with Enzo when?
But you will save them, right?
If it helps me along my way, then yeah.
I don't have any powers of the dead. I'm not even dead, actually. But I'm gonna find a way to go help Miss Camilla too.
We create our own fears, right, Missile?
That's right.
Okay, I'm leaving now. Guess this is our second goodbye.
It is, isn't it?
My name is Cecil. Cecil. If you ever meet again, that's what you can call me. You can call me.
Cecil, huh? You got it. You know what, Cecil? I'm gonna create my own path, just like you said.
Cool.
We all share the same sky. One heart, one destiny. Oh, he's trying.
And this is where we'll leave Missile for now? Question mark?
Missile, you are in my heart forever.
Tonight is that holiest of all nights, my deadline. All I need to get some inspiration from the muses is this bottle and some cheese. Here is to that boorish people next door. To the boorish.
She's toasting the people she hates. Bit counter too.
New info has been added.
Achoo, achoo.
Are you alright, my darling angel? Have you taken your medicine like a good girl?
I love how dressed up she is for being at home.
Yeah, good.
That's a rat in the roof.
It's a mood.
Well, here I am in yet another strange room. What's with the oddly tense air of this place anyway? Now, where is that little treasure I'm looking for?
Oh, here's in the bed, I wonder.
Hey. Now, there it is, the telephone. Now, if I could get over there.
No, sorry.
Oh, shit. Yeah, okay, back to the Ghostmaster.
Yeah, we go back to the Ghostmasters.
So I saw it and I was like, I have to get this because, like, it's weird that they're selling PS2 games. It's a game that I played when I was a kid, so I must have it. So I went up to the counter with this copy of the game. I was like, one Ghostmaster, please. And he's like, all right, well, I have to get the disc out. And so from under the counter, he brings out like this container with all the PS2 discs and CDs in it. And he's like, you're going to have to like look through these. I was like, fuck, okay. So
how badly do you want this, baby?
Yeah. So given this was 7 or 8 years ago, something like that.
That's an amazing way to
Oh, Mr. Prime Minister? I'm a married woman. Oh, she's writing. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm married, but we cannot release this any longer. I'm ready to abdicate it all for you. I'm trying to do it her impersonating a man. Even if it means my ultimate ruination. Ellipses. Ellipses. Ruination, is that even a word? And that abdicate just doesn't look right somehow. This is going to nag at me until I'm sure I'm turning into Mako.
It's the end result of every voice.
Yeah. So I was a lot less confident and assertive at this stage. So I had to like look through all the CDs and like while he was serving other people, and I just felt like such a fucking idiot, like standing there at the counter, like searching through PS2 discs in 2013/14.
And then you like, just have to pretend you're at an EB Games sale.
Yeah, exactly.
At the front, just flicking through.
When I was at a service station while adults were paying for their petrol, and I felt like I was being judged. Ding! That was definitely a Phoenix Wright sound thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, so I went through all the discs, and it wasn't in there, and I was like, yeah, I don't think it's in there. That's okay. Like, I'll not get it. And then he's like, oh no, I'm sure it's in there. Like, yeah, just have another look. And that, instead of being like, no, it's like, oh, okay. So I went through all the CDs again. There's like heaps of them, and I still didn't find it. And then eventually I worked up the courage to be like, I'm just gonna leave because I feel way too awkward about this situation. Anyway, that's the story.
Okay, and you didn't end, but how did you end up with the game ultimately?
Well, this was a PS2 copy. I have the PC version.
Right. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And then, but did you get it after that whole experience or before?
No, I still haven't played it. The PS2 version. I have no idea how different it is or not.
But the PC. Okay, but the PC version, you already played it by then?
Yeah. That's why I picked it out.
And that's why you wanted it.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were getting it because it just spoke to you. Like the box was just like cool.
Nah, I think this was another one of those games that my parents had ordered in that hadn't sold, so we got to take it home. Yeah, there's like a cut level. I think they only added it as like a update to the game that you had to download from their website because it was supposed to be a sequel. If you get it on Steam, it comes with that bonus level, which is cool.
Wait, so like in a 2002 game, they put the PC version out in 2002, and in that year, 2002, you had to download a patch from a website to get it the extra level?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 2003, but yeah, I think it was after the fact because there was a planned sequel. And so I think when they realized that they weren't going to be able to make a sequel is when they put out that extra level.
It just feels like so ahead of its time to have DLC like that. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Which is why I never played it because I hadn't even heard of this being a thing. Oh god, there's a new character that you have to voice, by the way.
My head hurts, Mama.
You poor dear, no wonder, with a fever of 102. I don't know what that is in Celsius.
A lot, I guess.
Yeah. Here's to a night of fever, hotter than my love of my Prime Minister. Oh, boss. Mr. Johnson.
It's almost time to go out for my lesson. Can I take the night off?
Yes, I suppose that would be best. But wait a minute. I bet you're happy to have an excuse to get out of it, aren't you?
Not especially. If I ever don't want to go, I just don't go and pretend I did.
That's honest.
Go play with Camilla next door or something.
Here's to the blunt honesty of my darling angel.
This kid can do absolutely no wrong.
Yeah.
Cheers to you.
I've never done anything wrong.
Hey, today's Papa's birthday.
I know this and I love you. Leave that energy. Oh, is it?
Are we going to celebrate together?
Let's not talk about your father, dear. I only want to talk about the Prime Minister.
Healthy.
Now, Mama has to go back to work. I have a deadline tonight, after all. I'm slipping slowly into Mako Tsunami.
I do declare I have a
Just
deadline.
one thing to say. Don't try and put me in the middle of you two, okay? It's pretty blunt.
Whatever could you be talking about, dear?
I know what's going on, you know. You write novels, and Papa wants you to stop. But it was very selfish of you to take me and leave the house. I want to go home.
Well.
Blunt honesty. Care for some more?
Now, it's time for good little girls to go to sleep, especially sick little girls.
It's got a fever of like 39 degrees Celsius. I looked it up.
Oh, that's
how much was it? Sorry.
I hate you, Mama!
Cheers to you. Cheers to the blunt honesty of my little darling.
What was the fever in Celsius?
Bite me.
So, what number was the fever?
Like 38.8 recurring.
Okay. So that's like yeah. Too high.
Rick says, I feel 2002 was the peak of downloading files from a website to enhance your games, like all the Dreamcast games that had content you could download from the internet. Interesting.
I'm trying. Black and White had stuff that you could download as well. I'm just trying to think of what else did.
Okay, but Black and White came out like within the DS's lifetime. Black and White release date. Oh, well, that'll give me the release date for Black and White.
What, 2004 or something?
Oh, wait, you are talking about Black and White. Pete Molyneux.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I keep assuming Pokemon. No, you're right.
Oh, yeah, no.
No, I trusted them.
No, they were still on, let's bring out a whole new game instead of introducing new content at that stage. Mm-hmm. My darling, what are you going to do to me, Mr. Why am I voice acting these lines? I will arrest you and make sure you receive the proper penalty. Your sentence to be imprisoned in my cell of love and punished with my whip of passion.
Okay.
Oh, Mr. Prime Minister. Oh, my dear lady.
Why Prime Minister specifically? I get, Japan and European locations would have Prime Ministers. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're implying like English to be like fancy upper class.
In 2002, Japanese players would have been trading Pokemon over the internet with their cell phone adapter. Yeah, I only recently found out about how they like beamed NES games to people in Japan. I forget what the name of the system is, but I'll look it up. It's like,
yeah, remember that being thing? Oh, sorry.
No, I just want to point out very quickly that he's talking about how she brought the dictionary over to look something up, and then starts his next sentence with irregardless, which is not a word. Just, I'm gonna take that as intentional.
Well, some people do use irregardless in like the opposite meaning. I've heard that before.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Oh, was he meaning to say regardless? Yeah, what's one of those?
There's localizers. Good localization. I love it.
Yeah.
There's another word that people do that all the time. Yeah. Anyway.
Satellaview is what I'm thinking of. So Nintendo, in collaboration with a broadcast company called St. Giga, broadcast 3 different Legend of Zelda titles to fans for download via the Super Famicom Satellaview subsystem. This is all in Japan.
Fuck, that's cool.
I know.
Fuck this, all this sick shit would have been so cool. Yeah, I remember that being like. Do you guys remember back in the days where, like, Japan just had far superior technology? Like they still do, like in the public system, but like. It seemed that they had phones that were like 5 years ahead of everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants this guy?
Oh, I can do this guy, yeah. What does this guy sound like?
Hello.
Hello, like, is that you?
Winston Churchill is what I would... How many times are you going to make me tell you? Tonight is that holiest of all nights. My deadline.
Please, I'm begging you. Change your mind and come home to me.
I think you're the one who needs to change his mind. His mind.
Please, put yourself in my position. You can write your novel just as well from home.
Until you change your mind, your daughter and I won't be coming home. Even if that means forever! Big fellas.
Let me talk to Amelie then, at least.
Amelie?
I eat an egg with a spoon. I am Amelie.
You can't talk to her. She's sick with a fever right now, and I won't have you giving her nightmares.
Hang on, sorry. Can someone moderate that comment out of existence?
Yeah.
I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, neither do I.
You can't. Oh, you can't talk to her. She's sick with a fever. I won't be giving you nightmares.
Yep.
I want to talk to Papa.
Now, I don't want to hear your voice anymore tonight.
Please, wait a minute.
Yep. Don't try to call me again. I won't answer. I refuse to answer.
Trace, please.
please.
We can now go to this guy's place.
Troubled man's office. Ding.
Cheers to that.
This feels like a game, like, like, you know, with Nintendo when they come out with games just based around technology. It's like the phone just came out, and they were like, we need a game to represent, like, that takes harness of the power of the telephone, or represents the power of the telephone. And
then, what are you thinking of, like Game Boy Camera, or?
I'm thinking about how, stuff like that. I'm not. That's some past just now, I see lost, but situation not change. Oh my god! Oh my god!
What?
Is it him?
Yeah, who's that? And who's that guy in the green suit? He is certainly familiar, I'll just say.
Is it
those
Nick?
of you who have played these Phoenix Wright games. So obviously we see two people here. One of them wearing the very striking bright blue suit with red tie and slicked black hair. That's certainly a familiar character. The other guy in green, won't be as familiar, but I believe that's supposed to be the prosecutor Payne, who's like the tutorial case that you fight. It's certainly not Edgeworth because he hasn't got the nice little fluffy thing here with the red suit. So I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be Payne. I'm almost certain Payne has a green suit.
And is this a trauma center guy examining Cecil's body? Like, I'll believe it if you tell me.
Yeah, surely.
Even though they just got scrubs on. It's not a reference, but we can just pretend that it is.
Yeah, it could be. It certainly could be. Beside them, a certain somebody wriggles and bounces happily. I wonder who that is. Welcome back. You weren't gone very long.
What's going on here?
The police are here to start the criminal investigation, you know, into your murder.
My murder case, eh? Where's Lynn?
That's your line,
is she alright?
Where is she? Is she alright?
My mother's name is Martha too.
It seems, in your rage, you killed her. So you found out her... So you found out her name already, did you? I'm impressed. We have Pigeon Man.
Hey, Lynn. Yes.
Sounded like she was in some kind of immediate danger. Not to mention
one of those how you say perilous situation.
Minutes after again.
Whoopsie.
Well, you don't have to worry about that kind of thing. She was just taken into custody a few minutes ago.
Custody? You mean she was arrested? But why?
I don't know. I'm just a desk lamp.
I better see what I can find out. Also, it's funny that
trick time.
Phoenix ends up investigating all these murders despite being a defense lawyer.
Phoenix.
So here we have definitely not Phoenix Wright and definitely not Prosecutor Payne.
Payne, yeah.
Yeah, one of our own, a murderer. Heads will roll over this.
I was thinking it was going to be a cameo, but I like that. It's definitely a reference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was a rookie too, and she was carrying out some crazy investigation. Rookies aren't given crazy assignment like that. Not even rookies like Lynn. Yeah, but I heard she was special. She's got strong ties to Investor Carbonella of the Special Investigation Unit. I plan on moving up the ladder on my own merits myself. Well, we detectives shouldn't be standing around gossiping, never know who might be listening. Like me.
Ghosts.
Ooh, that guy's got blue skin.
Oh yeah.
It's a giveaway like series of unfortunate events.
Yeah.
It's like seeing that tattoo on someone's ankle. But blue skin's a bit more obvious.
Yeah.
Or they're a big Avatar fan. Man, how good's Avatar?
I just love it.
Speaking of Avatar, I can't remember.
I think we can safely assume the cause. Are these guys all going to be Mako Sin Army, by the way? The blue-skinned assassin-looking dudes? Because I'm okay with that if it is.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I think we can safely assume the cause of death was the bullet he took in the chest.
Can't be too
closed.
Sure. Bring the stretcher or I'll look into the rest of the lab. Would you mind waiting here for a bit, Doctor? Inspector Cabanela, head of the Special Investigation Unit, is on his way now. Special Investigation Unit? What do they want with a case like this, I don't know, but Cabanela's our top investigator. We don't want to get him all bent out of shape or there'll be hell to pay. Well, I don't see what that has to do with me. I don't really get what he wants to come for either. It's probably just a big lark for him, but it makes things tougher on us. Hey, watch what you say behind his back. Never know who might be listening. Like me.
Aha.
Like me.
And me.
Ding ding.
Yeah, I hope that old dude that we saw before is like the end from
So Fox, I like this. What an intro. Oh, the tension of a crime scene. Or the tension. What accent is this guy going for? I wonder. Let's find out together.
That's good. Definitely.
Yeah, nothing like it, baby.
I think Elvis would be good, but also whatever you want to go with.
Oh my lord.
I've definitely heard this music before. And like in that video that isn't Ghost Trick related.
Mars, how's it looking?
Inspector Cabanela, thank you for coming. Allow me to report, sir.
Fine. You just hold that thought. I'm gonna make a little phone call first.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah. Come on.
So this is the head of the Special Investigation Unit. He seems unique.
Check time.
Oh, interesting.
Phoenix Wright just standing rigid.
Yeah.
I like how this crime scene, like, it wasn't just a tutorial area. We're coming back here, you know?
Yeah.
It's significant, like how? Deal me the deal. How's it going over there, baby?
Going? How is it going, you'd ask? You'd like to know how it's going. I would say it's going well enough. About fair to average, if I had to say. Yes, it's going alright.
I am the next level.
Let's see. Not the man I was hoping to talk to there, baby. Do me a favor. Put on that older man on the horn now, would you? That's a nice fellow.
If it has anything to do with this park, I'm the one to talk to. I'm the guardian of this park. Yes.
Yes.
Whoa!
Sorry about that, Inspector. I just got here.
Well, glad to hear you just made it. That old fellow just about threw me for a loop. Started blathering about something about being guardian of the park or some such.
Yes, him. Sorry about that.
Well, start doing your sticking out thing, baby, and buzz me if anything comes up.
Yes, sir.
Don't hang up.
Trace complete.
Very good.
We can now go to the park.
Ah, sweet.
Now then, sir, if I may make my report, sir.
Doc, yahoo! Oh, Doc.
Duke.
Mako.
Do you want me to do
Talking to me. So I had to think about it.
I'll do
I
this.
need to handle this case with your finest care and attention. Would you do that for me, Doc?
Don't need you to tell me how to do my job.
Anywho, I'd like to see the suspect now for me.
Lynn, sir, I asked her to let herself be taken voluntarily into custody, sir. What?
Voluntarily?
She's being detained in the Junkyard Superintendent's office right now.
Super's office, eh? Super. And where's that?
Just beyond where you parked your bicycle, Inspector.
I'll go interview the suspect then. Yeah, nothing like it, baby. Carry on, boys.
So is Elvis and Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. This is the video game, but up one flight of stairs.
Yeah, they're kind of showing off with the animation a bit, huh?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like that's half the appeal here. I feel like.
Yeah.
Whew, that Inspector Cabanela, he sure has a strange air about him. You can say that again, and I've never seen anybody use the stairs the way he does. I hear he's dancing his way up the stairs of promotion that same airy way.
Oh.
And I hear Leon is his personal favourite. What's the deal between those two? Hey, how should I know?
Interesting. So these guys, yeah. He's saying something, but I can't hear something.
I better get closer.
Does it ever get disorientating, like figuring out where you are in ghost space versus what's being affected? Like, do you ever
Well, because you've got the top
like a
screen telling
rubby head?
you. Yeah, because you've got the top screen telling you what you're in all the time. It's not too bad. It's after a long cutscene. I was like, oh yeah, what was I doing again? Where was I?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Think we can pretty safely assume this was the murder weapon.
Oh no, that pistol.
You can't make assumptions like these. Yep, same model as the pistols your detectives carry around. Also highly inappropriate for a doctor to be like, this was the murder weapon.
Yeah. You don't think it's Lynn's, do you? This is not good. If it's hers, it's all over.
So Lynn is a detective and the murder weapon might be a pistol. What could it all mean? Trick time!
I've got shows like CSI and Silent Witness where like the people supposedly just raw scientists and doctors just investigating the scene are also like absolute renegades who will take the case under their wing and do everything, including prosecution. So, look, it's fine.
Yeah. That's what Phoenix Wright is as well. He's a defense lawyer. He's basically a prosecuting lawyer. He's an investigator.
The thing about Phoenix Wright is always that he can't be a defense lawyer because there's no concept of just getting yourself off. You have to, in order to find yourself innocent or have somebody found innocent, you have to then go and identify who the guilty person is instead. Yeah. Which is fucked, and you're also guilty until proven innocent, and you also only ever have 3 days from arrest to trial to sentence to fucking murder.
Yeah, the trial can sometimes begin on the same day that the crime was committed.
It's pretty fucking wild, the rules of this weird America-USA hybrid that they exist in.
But at the same time, like, that makes, like, lawyers revered in society as gods among men. Fool, if you want to fire the thing, aim it in your own direction.
I didn't fire it, I'm the victim here. This is the act of somebody who's jealous of my abilities as a detective. Well, what are you glaring at me for? I'm hardly jealous of you.
Well, I guess I'll prove that's a real gun.
Bang!
Bang!
What was that? Is that what I think it was?
The sound of a gun. And as Reese pointed out, it's based on a Japanese legal system where there's a 99 conviction rate. I think that's for like what's the word? State cases where there's like a state prosecution coming in.
Oh right.
Like for big crimes like murder and such. You know, the big ones. Apparently, XMY is streaming.
Oh, did you hear?
I heard in the news on my telephone.
Oh, there you are. Do me a favor and have the doc come to the super's office with you.
He seems pretty busy at the moment, sir.
What are you, the green one or the blue one?
I'm the green one, sir.
Listen, Grady, you got the good doc over here this instant. Or I'll see to it you never wear a green suit again.
Yes, sir. I'll set it right up, sir. Trace complete. Which is handy. We don't have to figure out how to ghost trick our way up the junk heap.
Yep.
Please, Doctor, go to the superintendent's office immediately.
If I must. Sigh. Opa Gangnam Style. Sigh of Gangnam Style.
What's going on?
The Gangnam Style was done by
something
Sigh.
seems really, really wrong. That shot sounded like it was coming from somewhere around the maintenance building. Wow, you guys, they're so insightful.
Yeah, I'm trying to talk about Gangnam Style here. You know, the important stuff. So we go here before the park, huh?
Yeah, we haven't figured out a way to get to... Well, I mean, I'm just following where it seems most interesting to go at this point. I think we could go to the park, but...
Alright.
Yeah.
You're definitely waiting on the other side of the line. I have a feeling. Apparently I'm not the only one the Reaper's interested in tonight. As long as there's anything I can do about it, I don't plan on letting anybody else die. Bing, 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 bing. Yeah, I reckon we should save this time.
I reckon we should save.
Let's vote.
Poll in chat.
Yeah, let's do a poll in chat.
I really forgot how short Mass Effect 1 is. Like,
Yeah, you finished
Cool.
it easy. Like, I
I've
thought.
still got one more session to go, but
Yeah.
that's like,
I would love if more expensive RPGs were like 10 hours long. It'd be more appealing for me personally.
I skipped like every side mission, but the side missions in that game aren't great. Side missions in Mass Effect 2
That's
are
true, yeah.
mostly great though. Alright. Oh. I guess we're saving Lynn again.
Lynn! I got the baby!
Maybe.
Foolproof manner of resuscitation. Who's
It
it?
looked like some piece of trash shot her from the top of the pile of garbage outside. Here, let me take a look at her. Maybe there's something I...
Sorry, I can't allow that, pigeon man. Investigate, you superintendent, you have your job, I have mine. Let's leave each other to his own profession, shall we?
Yeah, this guy's the end, in my opinion.
Yeah? Well, here's what I think. How much of a pro can you be if you let her get shot right in front of you? Anyway, have it your way. I'll stay out of your hair.
Like the bird stays in mine. Most other defense lawyers' job in Japan is to get better sentence for their client. Rough. Yeah, I'm sure that is like for publicly assigned defense lawyers. That's the case.
Oh, the pigeon did a little wobble.
Yeah.
Very cute.
Yeah. Once again, just really showing off with the animation.
Yeah, I feel like they sussed out how all these characters move before they wrote any dialogue for them.
Yeah, for sure.
Or got people to
Yeah.
actually like walk around and so they can like take photos.
What took it so long? Quit dragging your feet.
Oh, you to shout at me! Now let me have a look at the victim. I haven't even looked, but I can already tell you she's dead. The second death of the night, actually. Trick time!
Alright, so we can turn a desk lamp on and on, we can wiggle the desk lamp around,
Yeah.
we can examine a notebook. That seems actually very interesting. There's something up there we can do.
And we're probably gonna have to turn back time. How do you turn back time again?
There's a... Oh, you possess the person. I'm just having a look
Oh
around.
yeah, yeah.
And I can
Oh,
go
and you can turn
downstairs
on-
to where the
Yeah,
pigeon
right.
man is.
Oh, I see. Cool.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just having a look around.
No, I was just trying to remember. I couldn't
Yeah,
actually.
classic adventure game logic. You sort of get a lay of the land and then figure out what can interact with what. Very nice.
Reject the instrumentality, Shinji.
Where am I?
She's coming too? I'm the
What
Joker,
happened
baby.
to me? Excuse me? Are you ignoring me?
Sorry. Still not used to talking with dead people, you see? I mean, I'm dead.
Dead? So I'm dead, huh? Try as I might, I can't seem to remember who I am.
Starting to remind me of me!
Who am I?
Told ya. Told you it's Evangelion. Everybody seems to call you Lynn, if that's any help.
Lynn, huh? Pretty cute name. Alright.
And apparently you're a detective too!
Detective? You mean that super cool kind of cop that solves crimes and upholds
No cool
justice?
cops.
Sounds like a pretty subjective description, but yeah, that kind of detective.
Brandon, through all of RE3, did it bother you that you kept getting called Super Cop as like a pet name?
Did that happen? I didn't even
Yeah,
notice.
Jill would, like, Carlos is like, alright, Super Cop, let's hang in there.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you didn't notice, I guess it's bad. Something really unusual is going down in this town tonight. What the hell?
Yeah, I certainly won't argue with the really unusual part. That's not your face, you know. Take another look. You're the dead one.
Right, okay. Oh, right, of course. It'd be pretty heinous if I looked like this, I guess, wouldn't it?
I don't know if heinous is the right word. Word. Hey.
There, now this is more like it.
Something real unusual is going on in this town tonight. Could it have anything to do with my own death, I wonder? Tell me, what is going on in this town tonight? Something big.
Me?
Huh?
I love that face. I can't remember a thing. I think it's probably because I'm dead.
Probably.
Probably. Should probably do something about that.
Everything is so confusing. Can't you do something?
Hey, you're asking the wrong guy. And I've got some things to ask you about. Oh.
Ah.
Which one? I think about me. Let's ask about me. Yeah, this is. Let's ask about me.
I'm looking for the answers to the questions. Who am I and why was I killed? Do you know anything that might help me?
Cheeto, go sub!
The only thing I know right now is that my name is Cecil.
Your name is Cecil, huh?
I think so. It rings some kind of bell anyway. I think I was killed tonight while I was meeting with you. So you must at least know me, I think.
I was meeting with you?
Yeah, in the junkyard outside. Real romantic.
Flashback. Ellipsis. Yeah, it's coming back to me. I remember now.
I know it. I know you were the lead I needed.
I'm so sorry. I don't think I can help you, she says with a smile.
Yeah. Why not?
Because I don't know you.
What do you mean? I thought you said you remembered me.
No, I said I remembered something. I remembered the fact that I don't know you.
No way.
Thank you, Matt, for the raid.
Two strangers.
Thank you very much. How was Breath of the Wild stream, by the way? Yeah, let's talk about Two Strangers.
So you don't know me, huh?
Nope.
Wish I did.
Oh, whoops, sorry.
So do you suppose we're just two strangers who happened to meet tonight?
No way. I don't think it was any accident. Why in the world would I be way out here in the middle of nowhere for no reason? I was asked to come here tonight.
Asked to come? By who?
You kind of guess where this is going.
You're kidding. You mean?
Bingo! By you.
I asked you to come here, but why?
That's what I was going to ask you! Oh boy. Why did you ask me to come here tonight? Way out here in the middle of nowhere.
You gotta be kidding me. I'm really in the groove of this Joey Wheeler voice now. It goes without saying that I don't remember. If I stop doing the voice, I won't be able to do it anymore. Lynn's death.
So I died, huh?
Yeah, apparently. I'm very sorry.
How could this have happened? And after I just passed my test finally this year. My exciting career of catching the bad guys and being a bastard fucking cop has just begun. Now look at me. Why did I have to go and die in an old junkyard like this?
Poor kid. The shock is setting in. Denial. Bargaining. Acceptance. And all the rest. This is actually the first time you died tonight, you know. This actually isn't. You already shot and killed once before tonight.
Matt, it's tactical on my part. I figure this character's gonna show up a lot, so... And
yeah,
you
Matt, you just threw me off. That's right. You don't remember? I wouldn't call all cops bosses. They mostly spend their time killing zombies in RE3. Yeah, well, they're killing zombies by circumstance.
Yes, I think I do remember something like that happening, vaguely. Yes, I did get shot by a blue man dressed all in black.
I guess that means even if a death is erased, the memories of it remain. Just like when all my friends died.
I died twice already tonight?
I wish I knew what to say. Her. Typo. Oh, say to her. I was wrong. My brain had the typo. Guess I'll just have to wait until she recovers a little.
Oh, and yeah, Matt, Brendon's character that's us. That's us.
It's fine. It's okay. Everyone likes this accent.
Hey, I bet that's some kind of record, don't you think?
Yeah, you're probably right. Looks like she's pretty much recovered already. Well then, I'm not saying you owe me or anything, but I have a favor to ask.
What is it?
In the next 4 minutes, you'll probably come back to life. When you do you think you could try to find out about me for tomorrow morning? Who am I and why was I killed?
I'm really sorry, but I can't make any promises.
Why not?
I don't remember very clearly right now, but I think I was investigating a case tonight. A case that is very, very important to me. So even if I come back to life, I don't think I'll have time to find out anything about you.
Yeah.
I know that's a terrible thing to say to the person who saved my life once already. I'm really, really sorry.
I see. That's too bad.
Oh, I don't know if we've seen that face on Sister before.
Sad sister.
But I'm afraid I'm still going to ask you.
Ask me what?
Ask you to save me. Even though I probably won't be able to help you.
Yeah.
I know it's selfish of me. I really apologize. But I just can't die. Not yet. Not like this. I'm investigating something important tonight. I think maybe that might be the reason I was killed.
I'd hazard a guess and say they're probably connected.
I still want to solve the case in spite of all that. Am I out of line?
Nah. Didn't I tell you a minute ago you don't owe me?
Huh?
I'm certainly not gonna treat your life like some kind of bargaining chip. I'll save you. What you do after that is up to you.
Thank you.
Also, he looks like Johnny Bravo, so you should have done that Elvis
A bit, yeah.
So, you ready to go back? Back to 4 minutes ago before you got shot. Rewind time.
Rewind time.
Reject the instrumentality, Shinji. Don't go into the human soap. Then second death. I'm heading back in time. Now to rewind to fate. Faced with those circumstances, she could have just lied and promised to help me. But she didn't. That's when I knew I could trust her.
Four minutes before death.
No hesitating.
I have a bad feeling about this. No, sir.
Detective, is everything okay?
I was hungry, so I'm trying to get something delivered.
What? Don't do that.
I'm sorry.
You should leave jobs like that to me. Is chicken alright? One chicken dinner. For the winner.
That's okay. I'm not feeling very hungry anymore. Just hang on. I'd like to go back to the station for a minute, though.
You would? Oh, I'm afraid I can't let you do that. Inspector Cabanela is on his way. He'll be here any minute.
It's like we laugh, man.
He's sick.
Give it a patrol, man.
Good evening, Inspector Cabanela, sir.
Nice work. Now do me a little favor and take a patrol outside round, would you? Yeah, that's a nice fella.
Yes, sir.
Yo, how's it going, baby?
Inspector Cabanela. Oh, whoops, that's you.
Yeah.
You're doing both these voices. Sorry.
Sure. Inspector Cabanela, what are you doing here? I thought the Special Investigation Unit had an important top secret assignment tonight. What does that matter at a time like this? When my lens in crisis. Yeah, sorry, couldn't see it on the screen. I appreciate it, sir. Wait a minute, did you just say crisis? Don't tell me I'm being suspected. Suspected of shooting that pointy-headed man in the red suit? I mean, I've never even met the guy before. Never, maybe? Oh, well, for tonight, I mean. He asked me to meet him here. He said he had important information about the big case I'm working on.
The big case.
He's the one who contacted me. I see. But it's funny, isn't it? I took a look at that list of cases your station is handling right now. And I didn't see you listed as involved in any big cases.
Busted.
It's over your head, Chief.
You're off the case,
look at him sit in that chair. Holy
That's
shit.
what I would have said. I would have been like, even some things are over your head, Chief.
You know,
Be like, oh shit!
Just trying to clear things up. Not the type to ever shoot anybody. Hey, who knows you better than me, baby? You know if anything ever happened to you.
Do you appreciate my casual misogyny?
I'd never be able to look him in the eye again. Dr. Cavanaugh, I'm going to ask you a question.
The inspector gives me big vibes of the police chief who's like evil in some Ace Attorney case. I can't remember which one though.
It's the end of the first game, the final case
Is
of
it?
the first game.
Yeah.
Gammon
What's
is the
that?
name of the police chief.
I want you to answer honestly. Is it tonight? Is that when it's happening? I have no idea what you're talking about, baby. You're damn. Ooh.
Seems to me that baby is indeed under suspicion. I don't. What? Do declare I am stuck in this transatlantic. It was not transatlantic either. Just for the record, did you shoot me?
Me? I would never do anything like that.
Anyway, it looks like the hitman fired from outside. It's hard to prevent the bullet from coming in, though. In any case, let's just give it a try. Our 4-minute game. I'm not quotations.
I'm reading that in the same way I would read, like, first ever Strand game in relation to Death Stranding. It's just like, yes, the 4-minute game. The only one of its kind.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically just a cool variation on an existing genre.
No, it's a Strand game. I have become obsessed with the concept of strands. Says Kojima.
Yes.
Yeah, so I just thought I would save it here. I've been going for just over an hour anyway, and this one will probably be a bit of a long one.
Okay.
Because I did play ahead a little bit, so yeah. We'll go back to the main menu. Thank you everybody for watching. We'll go back to this screen. Whoops, we don't need to see all our names. Okay, yeah. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and thank you for rating as per you always doing. So maybe actually I'll do that shout out thing. Whoops, shout out.
Exclamation mark SO and then space and then username.
Yep, there we go.
Hey.
So thank you very much for that. Yeah, we made some pretty good progress today. A lot of very dialogue heavy, not very ghost trick heavy. But we unlocked a whole heap of new areas to go to. So it's gonna.
Yeah. Far out.
Yeah, and as you rightly identified, Brendon, it's all connected. So we're gonna be visiting each and every location.
Like a strand.
Like a strand. Yeah. So. Yeah.
Start playing. Like one of the songs from the game, Low Roar or something.
Yeah.
I'll keep coming.
So what have we got coming up this week? Thursday night? Are we? Because Max Payne finale happened, right? Max
Payne is finished, yeah. So I've been kind of back and forth on what to replace it with, but I think definitely I would like to play the first StarCraft. I've had it installed on my PC for ages. I never have played the campaign. And I would like to play a game that doesn't. It's not me pointing my guy at something and then shooting it. So You know,
Fair
instead
enough.
I'm
You're clicking
selecting
your
a
guy and asking that guy to shoot.
and maybe before then I'm clicking the guy so many times that he says something funny like, "Hey man, stop clicking me," because I know people again love to do that. So yeah, I'll kick off StarCraft, see how I go.
Yeah,
That's
right.
what I'll do with Thursday night.
Awesome. Friday night Revigio, although maybe not because I'm just spending the day out on Friday, so I'm not sure if I'll be up for it on Friday night, but should be fine. So yeah, we'll do that, and yeah, and then back into it, the regular schedule on Monday, and maybe a weekend special from DB.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, yes. I intend to, on Sunday, Arvo, watch the first ever televised video game awards broadcast, which is called Cybermania. It's from 1994. I'm just going to put that on Sunday, Arvo, and just watch it the whole 2 hours.
Awesome.
Feel free to drop in.
Yeah, rad. Cool. All right, well, I'm going to end it there. Thank you very much, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.